Okay, so today is a super exciting day. This is one of my favorite things to eat ever, peach cobbler. And my mom never baked this, so this is something I learned on my own and would always make for my kids, and they love it.
Turn off the Food Network and let me show you how the wood works.
There's different ways to do it. Some people like the pie crust over the top. I don't like that, because then you just might as well make a peach pie. I like the crumble on top. So the first thing we're gonna do is get the filling ready and in the oven for 10 minutes. Then we're gonna make the crumble. The oven is set for 425. This is the dish I'm using. You can use any kind of dish that this will fit. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I know this is gonna work because I've done it before, but like, you can use a casserole dish, whatever you have at home to kind of make something like this. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our 4 cups of canned peaches into the bowl. But these are not in syrup, they're just in their own juices. Then I drain them, because you don't want it all watery and all that stuff. So, gotta drain them and then put them in here. So here we go, there's the peaches. Already looks great. Let me run down the list of ingredients and then we'll get back to the filling. This is 4 cups of canned peaches in their own juices, not in syrup. 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 tablespoon flour. That's for the filling. For the crust, 1 cup flour, and I prefer to call it a crumble. So it's 1 cup flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 3 tablespoons brown sugar, 4 tablespoons unsalted butter cut into small pieces, and 2/3 cup of buttermilk. For the filling, we're gonna take our brown sugar, put it in a bowl with our flour, the 3 dry ingredients first, cinnamon, and then I'll wait on the vanilla. Because I just wanna get this all incorporated together. And then I'm gonna kind of spread the vanilla around on it. This is so good with some, whipped cream or vanilla ice cream when it comes out the oven hot. Do we have vanilla ice cream, Chance?
Huh?
Do we have vanilla ice cream?
No, we don't.
Oh man. We don't have vanilla ice cream. But we have whipped cream, we can just make some. Okay, so that's pretty much incorporated. Gonna take the vanilla and just move it around. Get that incorporated. So we're just gonna sprinkle this over the top and then get it in the oven. That is the filling. Already looks great. It's gonna go in the oven for 10 minutes and then we're gonna start with the crumble. Filling into the oven, 425 for 10 minutes. What? I always mess this up. I mean, almost every time.
Don't you live here?
I do live here, man. I don't know. There's no explanation for it, man. I just always impress. This is what I do. I press the microwave, and it's below. I know it's below, and I don't know, man. Maybe I'm getting old. Whatever. Okay, so now we're on to the crumble crust, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it the crumble because then it gets confused with pies as the crust and whatever. Crumble. I always just take the dry ingredients, got the brown sugar, got the cup of flour, and I am checking everything as I go. I got the baking powder and the baking soda. That's all the dry ingredients, because then I have the buttermilk and the butter. So I'm just gonna kind of mash up the brown sugar and just combine it together. And then I'm gonna add the buttermilk next, and then I'm gonna cut the butter in it with the, what is this called?
I don't know.
Pastry cutter.
Should have known.
Is that wrong or right?
No,
it
that's
says
right,
it,
right.
pastry cutter.
That's right, you're right.
So I don't get to use this that often, so I'm really excited. This also could be like, could work against zombies maybe.
Maybe. If you,
You know,
sharpen
like,
it a little bit.
You know, like,
How's it
if you have a
work?
gun and then they're getting, just to, you know, back them off, no?
Why does everything relate to zombies? We're ready.
Because it's coming, the zombie apocalypse is coming, so I just like to be ready. I got my zombie stick, my zombie fist. I mean, I'm boxing all the time, so I gotta put it to use a little bit. It could work against zombies, but it's a pastry cutter. You know, in my imagination, it's the zombie fist. But so the dry ingredients are good. Gonna add the buttermilk. I'm just gonna incorporate that a little bit. There we go. And I'm gonna take the butter and cut that in there. Okay, I guess I went overboard with cutting the butter. Chance, can you get me the flour? Because this does look like it's a little wet on the wet side, so I think I'm gonna have to add a little flour. I can't remember the last time I made this, but it's been a while, so I just want to make sure I get it right. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little more flour. Yeah, that's more like it. It should form like a soft dough. So I'm gonna add a little more. Yes, there we go. So it's still, you know, it's still wet, but it's gonna bake off on top. And you're gonna kind of put spoonfuls all around on that, and it'll all come together and make a crust. Trust me. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. Okay, let me wash my hands, and then the 10 minutes should be up. We'll take it out the oven, put this on it, and back in the oven. Okay, it's time to take the filling out the oven. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Just warm peach goodness. Okay, so now we're just gonna take dollops of this and kind of spoon it around. And this is gonna form a crust. There's no like, doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. It's gonna bake and spread around and form that wonderful crust crumble on top. I mean, it already smells amazing. Oh yeah! Chance, this is gonna be so good.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait. It's been a minute since I made this.
It has been.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay, one last spoon. It is gonna go back in the oven at 425 for 20 minutes, and then it's done. So we did the 10 minutes already at 425 for the filling. Now for the top, and you know, the filling to continue to cook. Another 20 minutes at 425. Here it goes. Can't wait. Oh wait, I forgot to sprinkle the brown sugar on top. See? Got my brown sugar out and I forgot to sprinkle it on top. Caught myself. See, always gotta double check everything. That would have been a disaster chance. Gotta have the brown sugar on top. Just that added touch.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be wonderful. Just look at it. Just take it in. Soak it in, man. I know you're jealous. Who's ever watching? Oh yeah. That feels right. It would have been great still, but I would have been disappointed that I forgot it. All right, so back in the oven, 425 for 20 minutes. Gonna set the timer, I'm gonna hit the buttons right. 20 minutes, we'll be back. Okay, the house smells incredible. Chance is very happy because the peach cobbler's done. It's bubbling, it's golden brown. It's like a holiday here today, man. It's awesome. Just gonna take it out the oven. Oh my goodness. It's look at that. I mean, look at the action on the bubbles and it is ready. Wow. Man, when stuff like this comes together, you know, I get the feeling of pride. I'm very proud. I haven't made it in a while, so you know, I always get a little nervous, but look at it. It looks amazing. Very happy. Can't wait, Chance. We're gonna dig in soon. Just gonna let it cool off a little bit.
Looks amazing.
Thank you.
I love this. Yes. Looks like childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really happy.
You have your memories with Nana's food. I have my memories with your food.
Yeah, that's one of my only, some of the things I learned to bake on my own, I never got to make for her. So I just wish sometimes I could have, because she didn't make this, so
Right.
it would have been something that I said, Mom, let me just do this, and I would have done it in her kitchen and said, you know, try it. But she would have loved it because she loves peaches, so she would have loved it. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, so very excited. Got my peach cobbler here. It was a lot of fun to make. Made my daughter Chance very happy. I'm gonna try it, man. It's gonna probably bring back a lot of memories for me. Oh man. Yes! Oh! Wow!
Don't run.
Don't run with food in my mouth. Remember that. Whoa, it is so good. It's been so long since I made it, but it just brings back all those memories, right? Of like Thanksgiving or whenever we had it, like sitting around at the table and then end of the meal, here comes the peach cobbler. I mean, I love peaches anyway, and to make it like this with that crumble crust on the top, it's pretty amazing. I'm really happy. Yes! Man, you have to try making this. It's so good. Make it on a holiday. Make it for like your family Sunday dinner for the dessert. People will love it. I don't know many people that don't like peaches, the taste of them, especially. I know there's some people that don't like fruit, like apple pie or whatever, but this is a little different. I love it. Try it at home. Peach cobbler. Do it, yes! I did it! Suckers!
Turn off the Food Network. works.